Hey everyone, so in this video, I'm going to go over the steps you need to take in order to pass your SAFE MLO exam on the first try. So as a broker and loan originator that actually passed my mortgage, real estate salesperson, and broker exams all on the first try, these are the things that I think will help you the most in preparing for and acing your state loan exam to get your loan originator license. There are a ton of similarities between the MLO and real estate exams, but I think I've cracked the code and this is how I guarantee you're going to pass. So if you're watching this video, I assume that you guys have already finished or are currently taking your loan originator course. If not, I actually went ahead and made this video that's going to show you exactly how to get your loan license the fastest and cheapest way. And that is going to be linked down in the description below. So if you are planning on taking your NMLS exam, this video is going to be a game changer because it's really going to save you so much time and help you prioritize the things that are most important. In order to pass, lots of people think that you need to read every single word in the pre-licensing course, take notes, be the best student, and all that stuff. And I'm telling you guys, this will definitely help, but it is not time efficient. I know that a lot of you guys watching this video are going to be extremely busy, and there are much more efficient ways to actually study for and pass the exam. Yes, the course is only about 20 hours long, but you guys are still wasting a ton of time if you go through the course without watching this video. I'll tell you guys that it's completely okay to sort of skim the course. I'm really all about efficiency, and yeah, I think you guys should definitely go through the course. Don't skip out on any of the content, but the real work comes after you finish the course and are actually studying for the actual exam. So let's get to those steps right now. So the first thing I would definitely recommend doing is to read a summary of your course. This sort of helps you refresh your mind. I'd say spend between 3 to 5 hours going through your chapter summaries because you definitely need to be familiar with the concepts and bolded words. Otherwise, the next steps are not going to be nearly as effective. So yeah, this is a very important step. You want to refresh your memory and sort of build that foundation of knowledge for the next steps. So the second thing is you're going to want to find some type of exam prep. The couple weeks leading up to your exam date are actually super important because you want to immerse yourself with every type of practice question possible. This is basically what I did. And to be honest, I sort of skimmed through the actual courses, but I went really hard on the studying and I studied the right way. So the absolute most important thing you guys need to do is to sign up for some type of practice question bank. This is going to give you 1,000+ questions that sort of emulate the questions on the exam. I guarantee you guys that if you do memorize 1,000+ questions and their answers and understand why that is the answer, you will pass the test on your first try. Now, the one that I actually recommend is CompuCram. This is by far one of the cheapest and most effective ones out there. And this video is not sponsored. I just really love them and I aced my test by using their test prep software. It definitely is not the only option, but it's one that I think will give you the greatest probability of passing your test on your first try. I found that they had really accurate questions that are very similar to the actual MLO exam, which is extremely important because I think that there are a ton of these, question banks online that are not that accurate and won't help you prepare for the test as well as they should. So that's why it's super crucial that you guys choose a test bank that is as accurate as can be. They also have custom exams based on the topics that you're struggling with, and they also have flashcards for key terms and topics. So yeah, I'll leave a link down below in the description if you guys do want to check them out. But yeah, the real reason why you guys need to do practice questions is because they ask for specific details in a certain way. It's not going to be something like, what is a 30-year mortgage, right? They'll find a different and somewhat more convoluted and obscure way to ask, but it's okay because we can actually practice the different ways that they ask these questions. There really is only a certain number of things that the NMLS actually cares about, and they tend to recycle these points over and over again. When you look at simulation questions and memorize those answers, you will basically see every single way that they ask these things. I guarantee you that these same vocab, topics, and concepts are going to show up on the real exam. So yeah, definitely study the vocabulary through their flashcards and also the fill in the blank exercises. Go through tons and tons of practice exams. Use the self-assessment to see what you need to get better at. And of course, make sure you know every single concept. If you guys see a solution that does not make any sense to you, look it up on Google. Do this for every single question or concept you don't understand, and it's really going to fill in all the holes in your knowledge. So the third step is something that everyone says, but that is just rest up. The night before your test, it's super important that you guys get a good night's rest, as well as giving your body enough water so you can be well hydrated. For me, I always get brain fog when my body does not have enough water. So that's why I always encourage people to be well hydrated the day before as well as the day of the test. Definitely do not eat a heavy meal before your test. Try maybe snack on something that's small. But yeah, all these little test taking strategies and tips and stuff, you guys have probably found what works well for you. So yeah, just do that. And the takeaway is just to be well rested and not super stressed for the exam. So step 4, I've pretty much already said this, but I really want to emphasize this. But that is to take as many practice tests as you can and memorize those answers and understand why those answers are correct. If you guys sign up for something like CompuCram, I just really encourage you spend a majority of your time going through those practice tests, as that is the most important thing that you guys are going to be able to do in order to pass the test. Seriously, I did not feel too confident after taking my course, as it seemed like there's so much information coming at me that I didn't really know what to retain. But after doing countless tests using CompuCram, going through thousands of different questions, some of them multiple times until I could really know the answer well, that's when I started thinking, hey, I think I know enough for this test and I might be ready to actually go and ace it right now. By doing this, you are going to fill in all the holes in your knowledge. And trust me, there are probably going to be a good amount of holes because there is a lot of information. Know the differences between QM and non-QM, for example. Know all your federal regulations, know all the housing ratios, as well as any other topics that you have found challenging during the course. I'd say that calculating payments is not that important, so don't spend too much time doing that. But yeah, a lot of the info dense stuff that's, a lot of people have trouble with, those tend to show up on the test a lot. And I know the things we went over in this video seem pretty simple, but sometimes, the simple way is what works. And that's why I'll say this again, you guys, you have to get some type of test bank and practice all those questions. Repeat over and over again, keep doing those practice questions, memorize those answers, and after a few weeks of studying, you are going to be an expert at this exam. So in conclusion, the SAFE MLO exam covers 120 questions covering 5 different topic areas. You guys will have 190 minutes to complete the exam, and I'll say that it's not the easiest test in the world. In fact, about 58% of people pass the test on the first try. But if you guys do the things in this video, you should definitely be in those 58% that pass on the first try. Like I mentioned earlier, I passed my real estate salesperson, brokers, and mortgage loan originator tests all on the first try. I didn't go through the courses that diligently. I just did a lot of studying and I studied the right way. So yeah, I just sort of want to make this video to help you guys out because I know it can be quite stressful when you are preparing for your exam, but just know that if you study the questions super hard, understand what the answer is and why that is the correct answer, and just do this for 1,000+ questions, you guys should be totally fine. I really hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to hit the like button, share with a friend, and subscribe for more videos just like this. I make a ton of content about personal finance, investing, and entrepreneurship. Best of luck on your exam, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.